My goal when making photos for clients is to provide them with the most impactful marketing assets possible while showing off their work in the best light. We want to tell the story of your project and inspire viewers, which helps attract your next client. The companies I work with spend years designing and building beautiful spaces, and they put a lot of thought, effort, and attention to detail into their projects. So to give them anything but my absolute best would be doing them a disservice. That's why I've trained my eye to look for elements in an image that will bring a photo from good to great. This is the difference between someone glancing past your image and stopping to stare and moving them to action. Here's an example. My client and I spent about 20 minutes finding this composition and staging the scene to meet all their needs, pushing, pulling, and rotating the furniture little by little until it was just right. But I didn't stop there. Creating a compelling composition and dialing in the staging is just the beginning. Many would look at this photo and think the natural light is already really nice. And it is, but here's what I see. I see uneven light on the top of the fridge and a lack of detail in the front of it. I see an unattractive glare on the top of the table that continues onto the floor and unwanted reflections on the face of the appliance. There's also a glare on the window and the ceiling lacks contrast. The white wall has a color cast that transitions from a gross yellow to an ugly blue. And there are a few distracting outlets and switches. So here's what I did. First, I closed the curtains to eliminate most of the glare on the table and floor. Then I held up a black cloth to get rid of the rest of it and accentuate the natural shadow. Next, I used the cloth to block the glare that was cast onto the front of the refrigerator. Then I moved the cloth again to help with the reflections on the appliance. To even out the light on the side of the refrigerator, I put an umbrella on a light stand to get high enough to block the skylight. Once I had all these frames taken on site, I put them into Photoshop and layered them together to help create the final image. Then I was able to add contrast to the ceiling, remove the outlets and switches, and desaturate the unwanted color casts. Most would never know what went into this photo just by looking at the end result. But that's the point, isn't it? To create a great photo that looks effortless, one that will stop viewers in their tracks and get them to pay attention to your space. You gave it your all when you designed and built the project, so I promise to give it my all when documenting it for you.